Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Naz.
And I'm Alba, and we are in Sicily, Italy.
Yes, so today we're going to be exploring Palermo.
We are going to drive 1 hour and a half up north because we're currently staying in the southwest coast, and we'll take you along with us, so come see Palermo.
Alright, we just made it to the cathedral, one of the most famous places in the whole of Palermo.
That's right, and it is over 1,000 years old, and it has 4 beautiful bell towers. They say that the most beautiful is the outside, but if you want, you can also go inside and climb all the way up to see the views and above the city.
And are we gonna do that?
I'm not sure. Let's check out if you have to pay. So it's free to enter to see the main cathedral, but then you have to pay if you want to see additional things. The most famous ones are the tombs, the treasure, and of course the rooftop. I'll put the prices here.
So we've just stopped in a restaurant to eat good old pizza. So if you come to Italy, this is something that we cannot miss. We've been doing a walking tour, which is a route that we put together before we started. And we're seeing a lot of churches, we're seeing a lot of people. And yeah, we're going to continue doing that in the afternoon too.
We made it to La Marturana, which is an Arab Roman very famous church, and it is part of the UNESCO heritage, so it's definitely worth visiting. Unfortunately, we didn't make it because it closes at 1 p.m. So if you're coming, make sure to come visit it in the morning.
So we're in Via Vittorio Emanuele. This long road is one of the main roads of Palermo, and there's 2 gates at the end of each side. They're called city gates. One of them takes you right to the cathedral, and the other takes you to the sea, which is the port, and we're gonna go check that out now.
Once you pass Puerta Felice, walk all the way into the park until the end, and then you reach the sea, where you can take a break and enjoy the views for a few minutes, because you have the city at the back with the mountains, and the sea in the background is gorgeous.
So right now we're in the No Mafia Memorial, which is essentially a memorial dedicated to educating people about the mafia, about the victims of the crimes, and just in general. If people think Sicily, they will automatically correlate it with the mafia, but nowadays that's not quite the case. And one of the really interesting things that I noticed was that the mafia really had a rise in the 1940s, which is the post-war era. And at the time, the situation in Sicily was quite precarious, with people not having a lot of good conditions, which gave rise to gang-related crime. So that's when the mafia really came up. And this memorial just kind of shows the history, the civilians that were killed, and how everything just unfolded.
Alright, most importantly, you cannot miss the Royal Palace and the Chapel Palatina. It is the best attraction and the best chapel that you will see in the whole city of Palermo. We made the mistake of leaving it for the last thing to do, and unfortunately it closes doors at 4:30, so you need to make sure that you do it at the start of the day. We fortunately made it through and it was gorgeous. So the chapel has a very specific architectural style, so it's made out of golden mosaics all throughout. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind chapel and definitely worth seeing.
Alright, we're finally back home after this long day of exploring Palermo.
Yeah, it's definitely quite a lot to do if you're coming from elsewhere in the island into Palermo. So most likely you'd want to have a full day or 1 or 2 days to explore the city, but even then it's still a great one-day trip. If you are in the island of Sicily, go visit Palermo. It has lots of culture and things to explore.
Yeah, for sure. We loved our time here. We hope that if you ever come to Palermo, you get to visit this beautiful city and explore as much as we did. But that's it for today. If you've made it this far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you in our next video.